Hello and welcome to Beau Hannam guitars and ukuleles. Today I'm going to talk about bending sides by hand on that. And I will be doing double solid laminated sides. In this case walnut, figured walnut on the outside, inner walnut sides. I just wanted to quickly show you what I do, once the sides are bent, what I do with the mold and how I glue it all together. So this is a concert ukulele mold. The actual mold is just this part, and then I add on this extra part to give it more depth so I can use this deep mold to clamp the two sides together. And so this is one that's already been done, but before I glue it all together, I just made up a whole bunch of these. Ugly, but they do the job, like me. And that just packs it out another 3/4 of an inch, which gives enough room to just clamp to a flat surface. It's really easy. This is one that still has the uke in it, and it's got the packing material there. And I just bent these sides and blocked them up, and so the next part is from the stage is to radius the back and top, and then you can take the packing material off. You always put that on the top surface, and if you can see, I roughly radius my molds as well, so that they roughly fit the back radius. I don't really measure it, I just cut it by eye on the bandsaw, and it makes gluing a lot easier. Otherwise you've got, a little bit sticking out here and not much there. So that's kind of the prerequisite for bending sides by hand if you're going to do laminated sides. There's a few other ways to do laminated sides, and that is to use a vacuum bag. And there's a few ways of clamping, and I'll show you both of those. So about 20 minutes ago I sprayed these with SuperSoft, and it's a fabric softener but for wood softener, and it just relaxes this so they are easy to bend. These sides are about 60 thou, and the inner sides are about 60 thou as well. And I will add an inner veneer, like a third veneer to it, and that will be bloodwood in this case because this is a matching concert uke, and the tenor uke has a bloodwood. So I've marked the waist here. That's really the only marking you've got to have, and just mark the top. And so the trick I do is so that the top is flat here, and I've radiused the back to the rough back radius. So I always have the top facing upwards because this part here is flat, and I can index this straight edge with this straight edge to make sure I'm not skewed. And okay. So you always want to start at the waist. Sorry about this angle, it's kind of... I was trying to decide on what angle is best for this video and they all seem to suck. Okay, I'm going to go to the up bout. You can see how easy this is bending. That's one of the reasons why I started doing... Well, no, it wasn't actually one of the reasons. I won't go into the reason that I started doing laminated sides in this video, but one of the benefits of doing laminated sides is you can use thinner material which bends a lot quicker and easier. And it's actually stronger when you glue it together. Comes a solid bit of wood. Well, it's already a solid bit of wood, but it two bits of wood glued together are stronger than one bit of wood. They're stiffer. I mean, it depends on the wood, but they're, in this case, it's going to be stiffer and less prone to cracking. Which is what you want. But the another reason why I started doing laminated sides was for the tonal benefits. And that is because stiff sides don't... Well, I'll work from the other way. So Torres, his sides were thinner than this. Torres guitars are about 1 mil, which is about 40 thou, and that's just crazy thin. But when you hit the string and you're playing the instrument, the sound waves travel out, radiate from the saddle or the bridge, and they hit the sides and then they wobble down the sides because the sides are wobbly. They're thin and they're flexible, and they absorb like a sponge or some other soft thing. So I'm a bit out here. So it's just a bit of back and forth, correcting and correcting the correction until you get it. Using that flat top as index, and I'll show you why in a second. Okay, this is done. I could actually stop about 2 minutes ago and it would have been fine, but I didn't. So the reason why I'm using the top and the flat part of this into index is you want these sides to bend correctly, so you want the top to lay flat, pretty flat. There's a tiny bit of movement there, but that's alright. The best way to check is to look at the up about here and the low about here, and you get out of the way. You can see that they're even. See how the bout behind it rises over the horizon evenly. Sometimes when I'm in a rush, this kind of happens. See that obviously isn't even, or the other way. So this is looking pretty good. That's the best way I've found to fix that problem of the twisting, which is really easy to do. I still do it, and you just kind of have to pay attention to what you're doing. But to use the top edge with the top edge of this, you could even scribe a line along here. But if you come at it like this and bend the waist like that, that's obviously an extreme version, but if you do that, that's how you get that. And so to correct it, you just kind of have to twist this like that. I'm pushing out with this and in with this thumb, and then you just heat bend it back into the correct plane. So this is fitting good, and because it's a little bit not fitting there, but it's because these sides are so thin, you can push it in just with, little finger, and it's fine. Just give it a bit more because I'm picky. I I tend to try to get a really good fit. A lot of people, you can stop when it's vaguely there, but I just tend to take the time to get it, 90% there without having to do anything. This is up about, it's falling down there for some reason, so I'm just going to fix that. Again, it doesn't matter, but it's just something I'm going to fix as I can, and I might as well. So that's done. The inner sides, I've got to mark the waist on, so I'll just put it there. What I just did then, doing this, that can be a problem. Don't necessarily do exactly what I do. I'm just confident in doing this, so I'm kind of working quick, and it's always best to use some sort of backing material when you're doing a tight radius, or use one of these, but I just don't need to, so I just don't. And the SuperSoft seems to smoke a lot. That's not smoke, that's steam, sorry. So that's obviously not anywhere near what I'm going to finalise it as, but if I wanted to, I could glue that up as is, because it, it goes in and stays there. But I'm going to work on that a touch more, because I care. And because it's so easy when you're dealing with thicknesses of 60 thou. What I'm doing, I'm looking down it, straight down, and where I see it start to go wrong, whether it be too wrong this way or too wrong this way, as in too tight or not tight enough, I put my finger there and then take it over and bend it there. So you can do this with mould and heat blankets as well. I don't bother with that. I've tried heat blankets and I find it, I don't know, it's not for me. Plus it's winter in Colorado and it's kind of nice to have the heat in the workshop. Correcting the waist, which was a bit tight to start with.